New York Governor Andrew Cuomo finally changing course after a disastrous vaccine rollout. Cuomo expanding who can get the shot to include teachers, first responders, and people over 75. But that's only after unused doses had to be thrown out because of the state's strict guidelines. And how's this for hypocrisy? The liberal governor now pushing to reopen the economy.
We simply cannot stay closed until the vaccine hits critical mass. The cost is too high. We will have nothing left to open. We must reopen the economy, but we must do it smartly and safely.
Wow, it sounds like Donald Trump. Brian Kilmeade, I saw something over the weekend that New York City in 1947 vaccinated 6 million people in a month for smallpox. Why can't we do like a mill in a month now?
So astounding what he just said. And compound that with what Anthony Fauci said. Last week he said, if China was only candid with us, we would have known this could be spread asymptomatic, and we would have had better tests ready to go. Wait a second. Didn't Donald Trump say that? How many times did Donald Trump say we have to open the economy safely? We have no choice. This can't continue. And what did Governor Cuomo say? You got to be kidding me. You can't do that. Lockdown, shelter in place. He didn't even wait for the inauguration. He already changed gears and sounds like Donald Trump. That was his point all along. Case in point, would you rather be Florida right now that has an economy trying to work its way through while fighting and vaccinating at a greater pace? Or do you want to be New York? A hulk of a city, totally empty, devoid of people and business. The only thing we're good at is creating criminals and letting them out of prison.
Yeah, Dagen, Florida has more people than New York and less cases and deaths. How'd that happen?
Well, because Andy Cuomo is a moron who kills the elderly, essentially. And Florida is run by Governor Ron DeSantis. I know older people in South Florida who were vaccinated 2 weeks ago, after all the people in the hospital have been vaccinated. That's how far behind New York is. So killing thousands of our elderly here in New York by sending COVID positive patients back into nursing homes wasn't enough for Andy Cuomo. He had to withhold the vaccine from people 75 years of age or over to make sure more people died. He's a human emetic. This is what bureaucrats do. They take something that's clear cut and simple and they complicate it with deadly consequences.
Yeah, Dana, she's right. He micromanaged it, and instead of letting the counties deliver the shots, he tried to run it from Albany. And look what happened. No one's getting the shot.
That's why, and also you could have deployed the private sector. Look at the innovation and the ability to move complicated logistics all around, not just the state of New York, but all across the country. I really do think that they should have brought in more of the private sector to help, because the private sector helped get the vaccine ready in the first place. You know, Andrew Cuomo has that book out. It was maybe published prematurely. They might want to pull that and have him revise his notes. He has touted his competency up one side and down the other, but if you can't actually give away life-saving medicine to people, how competent can you really be?